Hello, Zeniths of the Tubers. Welcome back to Let's Play Symphony of War with me, Blueankylo. Between episodes, I did what I said I would do if you watched the end of last episode. And I reloaded until we finally got the second of our last, well, one of our last two mercenaries. And this guy would have been pretty good early on because Silver Tongue is that rare, very rare leader trait. If you lead a squad, you get more surrenders, and his leadership with light would have been okay in the mid to early to mid game. However, at this point, whatever, we'll still buy him, and I'll still put him in somewhere. I think another thing that I was just thinking. I think this might be the only non-max class unit of any of the ones that we get. Like, I think everyone else. What am I trying to say? Summarize. Every other unique mercenary is in an advanced class, like Ice Mage, Lightning Mage, Gunner, whatever. All the max tier stuff. I think he might be the only tier 2. Actually, so speaking of that, I don't know if I've got enough. I don't have any codices. I need to go do a bunch of arena grinding if I want to level him up. Well, that sucks. I'll just leave him there for now. I was going to put him in the Fire Mage squad, because I don't have a... Technically, we have a unique mercenary for Lightning and Ice, but none for Fire. We've got a unique Sorceress. I don't think there is a unique Fire Mage, so that would be what he could do. And I think his stats would still... If he was the same level and promoted, I think he'd still have a little bit more magic. He's not going to lead a squad, and he will level up quickly... But we'll have to do that in the arena, and I don't want to do that right now. Anyway, there's still one more unique mercenary to get. We'll try to get him later. As far as army organizations go, I didn't change much. I did get rid of the drop rate on Ankylas because I was tired of it. And I gave her another one of our speedy boots, seeing as we got a couple of those. I did not find another speedy boots in the shop. Actually, I didn't buy anything in the shop because I wanted to show you guys. After all my reloading, we got, basically garbage. I've been buying everything pretty reliably, but I'm kind of running out of money. Unless I want to do some more arenas or sell stuff. We're a little bit short. I'll buy super cheap stuff anyway. But I don't really equip black belts. I don't think I need any more war banners. We got tons of these days, and I never bother equipping these either. So if you're trying to buy everything, sure, I can afford it, but whatever. I want to save a little bit of money because there's still a couple more things to do. And there's one more unique mercenary. We've spent probably 200,000 gold on unique mercenaries that are questionably valuable. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are about the same as the ones you can build your own. They save us some resources, but I don't know. It's a lot of gold. If you're not doing codex selling, I don't think you could ever afford them all. So if they ever patch out the price of codices, good luck. This place looks safe. So last episode we killed Casimir. Today we're going to try to figure out what's going on with the cult. Maybe get our Light Fury. Super Sword for Donar. Where's everyone else? Uh-oh. There's only Nephilim here. Where's my army? Beatrix, what's going on? Well, this is not supposed to happen. Well, I should say so. Angry Ankylas. Red Ankylas engage. How about that? All 4 Nephilim trapped, wherever this is, all by our lonesome. Don't despair yet. There are several entry points to the tower. It is possible that the others are scattered in the area. Can't say for sure, darling. Seems we've got no choice, Orange Ankylas. Let's get on with it. Just bust this door down. The cult headquarters, led by Lysander. How could you be the evil cultist leader in their headquarters? Putting the lie in his name. Ankylas. Lysander, I wondered how long it would take for you to do something like this. Show your true colors. I can't let you take the Light Fury. You may be unleashing the end times upon the world. I thought you didn't believe in this superstitious mumble-jumble. What exactly do you think this is all about? You think I have some sinister plan? You said kill all cultists. Wasn't that the deal? There's cultists here. Let's kill them. You Nephilim have been answering his call. The voice you keep hearing, that is Xanatus. The power that courses through your weapons and the Light Fury, they gained their power as they became awash in the blood of the Dark God. Casimir is dead. You won the war. The world is yours. You need but relish in your victory. The people still desire you, the hero of our time. You know how I feel about prophecy, but following it so far has been the right thing. You know, that whole thing with Diana on top of the mountain, you know, this was kind of it's kind of our destiny or something, you know? How do you know it isn't your actions that would trigger Armageddon? I'm sorry, Lysander. I won't be leaving. I'll be taking my sword, thank you very much. Maybe your head. Your unchecked ambition cannot be ignored forever. What ambition? I wanted to kill Casimir, now I just want my sword. Everyone else might be scared of you, but someone must take a stand. Excuse me? You working with the cultists? How dare you? How dare you? And all my friends? We are betrayed, future tubers, on all sides. Sybil. It's probably Narima. Jules. Our brother. Abigail. The first time I played this, literally my wife. Because I was the male hero and Abigail was his wife. Betrayed. What do you think? I made it myself. You won't be able to move for a while. Then we will be able to deal with you without unnecessary risk. Aren't you impressed, Beatrix? I'm sorry, Ankylas. You're under the spell of evil. Yeah, look who's got a bunch of cultists behind him, dude. You're all dead. You're all dead to me. Oh, hey there. Could it be? Ready your weapons, Nephilim. The cult will have no mercy for us. It can't be. What are you waiting for? I've broken the spell. Fight by my side. Alright. Cultists must die one way or the other. Turns out we might have another hidden ally after all this time.
What?
The Hand of Xanatus. Double damage. No one will surrender to him. Well, double damage based on morale. Let's see him in combat. Let's see if you guys can figure out
I can taste your fear.
who he is. Jebediah? Oh, wait, this is I didn't even he should have his custom sprite. Is this actually the punk? Yeah, there's Lysander up there eventually, you know, we'll deal with him. I think this is actually the book kid.
I must stay strong.
Alright. I mean, Beatrix could smash him, but we're gonna start like this. The Hand of Xanatus is coming. Double attack with a cool dark sword. I like it. So, you chose to remain a slave. Pathetic. Oh, he's dead now. Beatrix, my love. Well, Beatrix, my love. Oh, to be him, poor little Jeb. Desire that he could never have. I believe we have done him a favor by sending him to the void. I agree. Alright, Alfred's got a gun. We got a couple more, wise crackers here. Let's stomp one. We can't kill everyone in this room on turn one, but it's... It's just so good. Stefan, how about you take this one?
Did you need something?
Teleports behind you. Curved sword. Man.
The battle lies before me.
I'm the one that knocks. I will not be shot again. Ow. Damn it. I lied. Okay, Ankylas is not the strongest in the team. Ow.
The time to act is now.
Ow. Alright. Beatrix.
You make this too easy.
Blast him. She's not really good at single target, but she'll get the job done. Eventually. Ow! Stop hitting my heroes. I don't have any heal. No, Blueankylo can heal. She's fine. She can heal us. We'll be fine. So I wonder who he'll target. The you die if you target her. Lowest threat would be Stefan. Let's see if we can figure out threat today. Nope, went for the hero. Excuse me. Okay, we're not very good against armor, I guess. It's unfortunate. My army. Alright, so we've got a bunch of sword girls up there.
Dinner time.
Kind of tricky to,
Ready for the barbecue.
like they're gonna get to attack first. How much? He's got a lot of armor.
Repent before the righteous.
Not as much as Diana. Okay.
Where am I?
We'll let her draw them down.
Ready.
Ankylas needs to do a little bit of healing. Now, healing's not very strong. Oh, now we get it. Now we get the extra. Dang it.
For my people.
Well, I'll just heal
For
myself
my
again.
homeland.
It's a bit boring. Okay, Stefan, you finish this guy off, please. Thank you.
Balmung Hunters.
Balmung. Technically, he doesn't have it with him. I guess he does. It looks like he's got his legendary Balmung, but we did give that to someone else. One of my archers, I think. Alright, let's see what these sword girls do. Go for Diana. You get stomped.
A paladin never surrenders.
Diana, stop missing. You can just stomp this girl. Thank you.
I love this part.
Alright, backstab. You'll never miss. I never miss, he says, right? There we go. Level up. Kuroda, how many times do I have to kill you?
I must stay strong.
I can taste your fear. Balmung Hunters.
I guess we'll let him lure them over.
The battle
I'm gonna
lies
heal Beatrix for a reason.
before- The time to act.
I could have moved up and attacked, but I didn't know I'd get the freebie. Hold on. Just can't let sword masters attack Beatrix, basically. Stupid sword masters. Give me a hard time here.
Ready.
Sure.
Getting real thirsty here.
Donar be with us. Do you know who I am?
What?
Alright, well, we've got some walking to do.
For my people.
I'm the one
For
who
my
walks. Alright. Can you guess how this goes
I
down?
must stay strong.
Send in the Blueankylas. Teleported. Got a mage to kill. Okay. Send in the Hand of Xanthus. Hand of...
The battle
Wait.
lies before
We must have got the bonus. Didn't even notice.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
We'll send these 3 in next turn.
Repent before the righteous. You make this too easy.
Lysandra, I'm coming for you. Oh, I didn't even look at what the objectives for this map were. Objectives: don't die, kill Lysander.
Dinner time. Where am I needed?
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
All right, we spread out, kill all these guys. Crota dies again.
The time to act.
Go for Lysander. Oh, you know, I guess because we've got that... I forgot I put the boots on. She's very speedy, but she is a bit worse in combat because of the morale. Usually in the big maps, you know, you've got lots of morale boosting allies nearby. In this one, you know, not so much. Actually, I don't know if we can win that. This should be fine. A little bit stompy. Stop. This man spared my son. Assassin, why do you serve Xanatus? I am a dead man whose heart still beats. It is the only path left. But now I accept defeat, Paladin. My life is yours. Stomp me good. The only path. You speak like you are downtrodden. This is what they do. They beat the hope out of you, so they can fill your emptiness with evil. But there is always hope, even for you. If you will turn your skills against the enemy that would throw you at a certain death. You are wasting your empathy on me, Paladin. But if you wish for me to be your ally against the demon cult, then it shall be done. When they are all dead, I will disappear from your world forever. Interesting, right?
I love this part.
Nice. That'll do.
What?
I'm actually not even sure. I'm just supposed to put save down. Beatrix has been really letting us down lately. And I'm hoping we just do 230 damage with one meteor, but I don't know. Good. I think the aggressive was the right call, because we would have not killed her in one shot then, otherwise. Alright, Lysander, last I heard, you didn't even have a weapon, so... a little bit angry. Surrenders. Immediately surrenders. Coward. You will get no more fight from me, Ankylas. I guess you could have tried to make everyone surrender. Maybe that would have been the good way to beat it. Rather than killing your own army, technically. They're supposed to be cultists. Stay here, Ankylas. I will deal with the Grand Master myself. Come on, I know who you are. Why are you doing all this? I'm not gonna just let you go in alone. His power comes from a source outside of what you can comprehend. You must leave this to me. You will surely die. Don't let that happen, Ankylas. You guys figured out who the Hand of Xanatus really is yet? And who the villain was all along? Pendergast. You've spared the Nephilim. This is very disappointing, Hand of Xanatus. We were nearly there, so close to ending our struggle. I feel utterly betrayed. There's no need for pretense anymore. I learned all I need to know. All of your knowledge of the past, it's because you were there. You've been here since Donar first defeated you in battle. Now you've amassed incredible influence, but that's not enough, is it? What do you want? Xanatus. Indeed, it seems we've exceeded the need for pretense, and I have created something I can no longer control. If you must know, after the battle with Donar, I was forced to remain feeble, hiding, taking full advantage of the pity and mercy of victors. But gradually my people found our way into the Donari halls of power, that we may finally emerge from the shadows. And now we are fully self-determined. No one will humiliate us again. We've enlightened great masses of Donari and cured them of their misguided loyalty to the false gods. You and the Avatar of Donar and that imbecile Casimir all fight within the confines of human lifetime. Petty concerns these empires and alliances. The greatest struggle of this world is mine, to liberate all of Tanra from the stranglehold of Donar, the greatest deceiver in all creation. Great warrior, it is not about what I want, it's about what should be. The plot. It thickens. You know, there's no way I'm just going to sit here and wait. I got to do something. Jumps on the table and immediately dies. I told you to stay back, Anky Lass. This is no mere old man. And we don't have a legendary sword yet. It's the Darth Lord Sidious. We meet again, Avatar of Donar, or Anky Lass, or however you identify these days. You do know there is truly nothing special about you, I hope. Perhaps instead, in your limited understanding of things, you've assigned prophecies to that which you cannot explain. I suppose it is commendable that you, Anky Lass, have simply made yourself into a suitable replica for an ancient legend. You and your fellow Nephilim, worthy hosts for the divine refugees that are false gods. But perhaps you know this already. Ever the skeptic, this one. This is a shame, I admit. You, Donari, this great human experiment, quite the centerpiece of Tanra. A grand and ultimate brittle manifestation of Donar's meddling. No matter. In the new world, these silly identities and histories, Viridian, Sayonari, what have you, there is no room for such delineations in the world's future. Those who try to cling to ignorance will simply go extinct, I suppose. As for you, Anky Lass, I'm afraid your journey has come to an end. Rest assured, your death will be permanent this time, and I will signal the greatest victory against Donar yet, and a harbinger for a new, enlightened age. Ah! My body being torn apart. Right, turns out our buddy has got some tricks. Just stabs himself, I guess, and it's all good. Does some damage. Kind of weird. Seems to have worked. Alright. Not sure how. Good thing we saved one revive, right? You crazy fool. Some things never change. Hey, there's Zelos. How you doing? Anky Lass. Where is he? Well, his body disappeared in a spectacular way, whatever that means. Not sure how you did it. Guess I really shook him up. How'd you manage to hurt him? Blood Link. Thought he could keep me in line with it. Didn't think I'd really do it. Blah. Just impaled by a sword. No big deal. We've seen this in anime before. Just cut him in half. He just needs a little band-aid. He'll be fine in a day or two. Zelos, don't die on me now. Holy Donar powers. Raindrops of healing. No. Come on, Zelos. Damn. Still not strong enough. What if we had more resurrection powers, like from a magic sword? Open up. Hurry. Got time to wait around. My bro's dying. Thought he was gone. Guys all forgot about him for 30 episodes. So, I'm unleashing the end times, huh? I'll carve through the whole damn thing with light fury if I need to. Of course, the main character, the Lord, is always the last one to get their promotion, right? Every Fire Emblem game. We're back. Alright, Super Heal. Mega Restoration. Particle Effects. Blinding Aura. You're not leaving me yet, Zelos. You've got Light Fury. Damn right I do. It's about time. Heh. I think you know what this means. The barrier between the worlds is going to shatter. Xanatus will return. What we saw today was just a small projection of the demon's power. Then it seems we're going to have to kill Xanatus, huh? Ankylas and Zelos back together, trying to kill a god. I guess there's worse ways to die. For a second time. Is it true what they say about the Nephilim? If so, I suppose that would make me the fool for believing in fate. You'd like that, wouldn't you? A little. Alright, traitors. Push him off the glass. So my father is... Well, he's gone. I guess that makes her a half-devil? I don't know. He's a tricky one, Ankylas. I wouldn't rest easy till you've killed that man 100 times. I am sorry, Nephilim, because you caught me. None of the others deserve blame. All of it falls on me. I turned everyone against you. Lysander. I failed to stop you from completing the prophecy. Do to me what you must. Just because you didn't succeed, just because you didn't have the physical force to stop me and my buddy Zelos. That doesn't make you wrong. Here, take it. Take the Light Fury. Strike me down. I won't fight. Ankylas? I think I've earned it. You saw what happened back in Armitage. Only you had the guts to stand up to me. Now's your chance to put down a monster. Might just resurrect, but I can try. I'd sooner fall on the blade myself. How did he convince Barnabas to fight us? It's impossible. Look around you. The sky's already changed. Everything that's happened has led to this. The final invasion of Tanra. Indeed, perhaps this was all meant to be. Maybe it was inevitable. Maybe the sword had nothing to do with it. Maybe we need the sword to stop him, and the whole prophecy was to stop us from getting the sword that could stop him. Just as it was written in the Forbidden Pages, Xanatus has retreated to the Divine Realm, beyond the gate at Mount Ptolomia. He must be utterly destroyed before he can fully recover. Wait, what? Now that Ankylas has claimed Light Fury, the way to the Divine Realm is open. So too is the way from there to our world. Oh, I got some kind of oh, what's that thing? You know, in Marvel Thor mythology. We can make the Rainbow Bridge, you know. And open the realm between mortals and gods. Lysander, those who followed him, I felt this power. I felt his power. It is beyond description, and he is surely not of this world. It doesn't matter how we feel about each other. It doesn't matter what happened to us to get to this point. If we lose, Tomra will be devoured in darkness forever. We must be whole, at least for this one last time. There is no greater blight to exist than Xanatus. I will spend my last lifeblood to fight it. Thank you. Donar, be with us. Sorrow weighs down upon Ankylas with the sting of betrayal. But she cannot hold on to wrath for Lysander and those who followed him in a coup against the Nephilim. Indeed, the disturbance of the divine weapons tinged with the blood of Xanatus has awoken the sleeping god, shattering the barrier between worlds. Driven by a burning desire to end the cycle of evil, Ankylas, now reunited with Zelos, is determined to destroy Xanatus himself and finally put an end to a millennium-long struggle. A 999-year-long struggle. The Nephilim are, for the first time in 1,000 years, reunited. Their potential is unlocked. Now, the war between human and demon will begin anew. Xanatus' influence has permeated the human world, strangled it, shaped its desires to those who would exploit it for their own gain. The dark god himself has yet to be truly defeated or foiled. As the Nephilim begin to realize they are entering hell itself on their own will, they fight to battle their own fear. But is it too late to turn? But it is too late to turn back now. Not questionable. Ankylas takes one last look at her own world, her own home, accepting she may never return. And now we prepare for the final chapter. And I'm going to get that final mercenary. Now, there is something slightly different that I'm going to show off here. Oh, look! The store respawns when you buy stuff. This only happens in the final. And this is certainly designed so that if you've somehow messed up your build, you can effectively infinitely buy whatever you want. Well, nearly infinitely. Basically, you can buy tokens, do the arenas, and, you know, make more money back from the arenas. I think that the only limit is that tokens start increasing in price if you keep buying them. So they will net you a profit for a while, for quite a while actually, if you're doing a lot of grinding. But eventually they will start to cost more than the money you get from doing them. But I think it takes a fair while. And until you run out of money, you can just buy a lot of stuff. So you should not be soft locked on this final map. You shouldn't be able to soft lock yourself. We do, in fact, have 21 units. Kuroda joins, although I'll put him in someone else's squad. He's actually really good at leading, like bonus movement and ambush. I've never used him as a squad leader, but like I think that's a new thing. Like he'd make a really good light infantry squad. I'll see. I'll have to think about what to do, but 94 capacity is amazing. And then there's Zelos, who is not a very good leader, surprisingly. What we could do with him is, now that he's got his dragon back, you know, we could give him the, there's that artifact that makes leaders super strong. I've got a second one, I think. Yeah, Syncreto. Just let him get 2 attacks. Maybe throw in some other units to kind of like Beatrix, maybe, but better. Maybe, I don't know. He's pretty good. Anyway, I'll have to think about what I want to do with him. I was kind of planning on giving him, you know, the other, make sure it's flying and all that. We'll see what I feel like. Other than that, what else was there? So I've got to finish those 2 units. Now, you can only deploy 20 on the last map, and this will put us at 21. So if I make Kuroda his own unit, someone else doesn't get to go. Now, he's got some pretty cool traits. Maybe I let him run, kind of like how I combined Ragavi and Nerima. Maybe we do that with Raskuja. I don't think, well, no, I don't think it's going to be a lot of nighttime ambushes, sorry to say. I don't think there's any night now. so I don't think he can do this kind of ambush. And he gets everything else regardless of if he's the leader. And he's only got 72 leadership, so technically, Kuroda is a better light infantry leader, I guess. I could switch his affinity to light, and that'll give him another, like, 10 points or something. But I'll have to do this one off camera. There's a lot of thinking for how I want to build my final group. But yeah, that's the big change. And I'm missing, one mercenary, so I'm gonna be these don't reload. So yeah, if you didn't get all the unique mercenaries, you can't grind them. You can grind militia, but not mercenaries. We do have some conversations. We got a couple more friendships, or not friendships, just talks. And we get to choose some pairings. This one is weird. This one is possibly canonical. This one seems crazy. And that's pretty much it, because there's no way more. There's no more to unlock. So we'll have to think about who we're combining. Oh no, they're not combined, right? It's only the hearts, so it's those two, or the old man. I'll try. I would like to do the supports, but I'd like to also see if I can get that last mercenary on camera. We're only 36 minutes into the episode, so I would like to do some preps with you, and then, because it's a bit of a short episode. So a little bit of preps with you guys, if possible, and then I can wrap that up before the final battle. Now, last time it took, I didn't exactly count, but I would say, I think after I ended the episode, it took like 10 or 15 more tries to get the recruit. I'm almost 100% sure that there's exactly one left, and it's the unique knight. And I do have a couple knight squads, so it'd be nice to throw them in there, right? I'm not exactly sure how the game rolls for unique mercenaries. I think there's only one slot, so you get one shot at it, basically. It's always the bottom slot. And I think if it rolls someone you've already got, it might just give you somebody else. Like, the last one might be the hardest, is what I'm thinking. Because it's going through all the possible unique mercenaries, maybe. And if you get one you've already got in your party, they just replace them with some rando. Unless it just re-rolls. Which, if it re-rolls, then it's fine. But it wouldn't take as long if it re-rolled, though. I don't think that's what's happening. So I think the problem is, now there's only one out of, I don't know, was there 20 or so mercenaries? And first we need it to show up, and we need it, like, I don't think you, like, I'm actually not sure. It's possible that you always get a mercenary if you don't have any of them. Like, a unique one if you don't have any. But once you've got one, then you're just always getting the duds because you rolled wrong. Like, if there is 20, it's a 1 in 20 chance. It might be a 1 in 20. Look, I don't know. Like I started this sentence, this thought process. I don't really know. It could be scripted in a variety of ways. It doesn't really matter. It's re-rollable, so it's possible. And the odds are a bit low, so it takes a while, which is unfortunate because I would like to do some preps. But I can't do preps until I've gotten this part done. So how you guys doing? I can talk about the story a little bit while we're doing this. Surely it'll trigger eventually. When I first time I played, I was really annoyed that Lysander betrayed us. Obviously, there was some foreshadowing, and it wasn't a super surprise. I was mostly annoyed that all of our group joined him. I'm glad we didn't have to actually fight them, but the fact that, like, Jules and especially, like, if you have romanced up, I thought, and this is like just a minor complaint, that anyone that you had a bond with, like a support, like a relationship, whatever you want to call it, I think they should have not joined Lysander, and that would have probably made it a bit more complicated to script. But at the very least, not showed up. There's other characters that could be there, or even just nobody's. I'd rather have like your subunits, like these guys. I'd rather have them show up as enemies than actually the person you're married to, right? Is that sensible? Anyway, so that was a pretty good I actually thought that the slight twist there was pretty good. The humans rebelling against the demigods, right? That's actually, it actually makes some sense. Like, I think that's fair. I'm annoyed that it happened, of course. But, you know, maybe if you had a group of 4 superhero demigods that were just doing whatever they wanted, there's no one strong enough to stop them, maybe the humans would try to put one little token, like, we're going to put you to jail, right? It's very Civil War-esque, you know? Who decided that you superheroes get to do whatever you want? So anyway, I thought that was okay. And then the other twist of the big bad, right? Pendergast, they haven't talked about him a whole lot during the game, but he's come up a couple times. He was there when Zelos was captured. He let him out of the cult shrine, supposedly let him out. And Beatrix certainly mentioned he was her father and warned the party to be careful around him. Turns out he was actually Xanatus all along, just surviving for 1,000 years, turning into a business mogul and making tons of money, which seems like something a demon would do. So that was pretty good. I thought they did a good job with that. And one thing maybe I should check is, like, for sure, I don't have a knight. I keep reloading, but maybe there's nothing left. That was one of my guys. It would be renamed. It can't be renamed. It could be reclassed. Hold on just a sec. I'm sure I looked these up, but I forgot his name. So, like, there is a specific... there's one for almost every class. Lord Karnth. We've got Slayer Alphonse, General Bison, Warlord Tartar, Zatini. Sir Rolant, I think, is the one we're missing. And he's a knight. Not a very good knight, but a knight. So we'll have a quick look through my units to make sure I don't accidentally have a Sir Roland. He could be reclassed if I got him early on and didn't want a knight. Because, like, she's a mercenary unique, he's a mercenary unique. So all of my cavalry units are not Sir Roland's, so it would have been into something else. He certainly was like a male fighter, so you probably wouldn't have changed him into anything other than a fighter style. Well, I did have a bunch of horses here. Oh. Lord Karnith was originally a Swyhander. Warlord Tartar. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anyone with that name in this run. It gets a bit complicated because I've played the game through a couple times. I'm pretty sure I've had that guy in my party in a different playthrough. He's just not in here right now. And those are all girls. Can't become a dragon. Probably can't become an archer either. Alright, I'm pretty confident we've checked everybody. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure we don't have him, and he definitely exists then. So, you know, it would just be really annoying if you're reloading like this for half an hour and it turns out you already had him. That would be a bit brutal. So it's just a matter of RNG manipulation. Probably not the most entertaining video. If I don't get him in, let's do it again. 5 more tries? I don't know. Something like that. I'll, oh, there you go. Just got to threaten the game and you get him. Okay, I think this is the last mercenary. He's not even all that good. He is a knight, which is good. Like, being a knight itself is great. Affinity is not really good for knights. Leadership is not great. Stats are maybe slightly better than normal, but it's not that important. Good. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Any unique items available? You know, they all respawn. Yeah, there you go. You got to see the tokens get more expensive as you buy them. Good. That's what I was talking about. Arcane Vigor is really good, actually. These don't recycle until you buy them. So, if you want to shuffle them, you buy the cheapest. But it cycles through similar things. And, you know, Dark Affinity is pretty good. Anyway, there's lots of things. There's a lot of min-maxing you can do once you hit this point in the game. Especially now that you can change resources easily. And also tokens. Because bronze tokens get you the most money. Because you can sell the codices. So like every bronze token is worth at least, if you get an S rank, 4,500 gold in codices, assuming you're not using them. Plus I think around 2,500 gold of a reward. So what's that? 45 plus 25 is 70, so 7,000. Plus you get some artifacts typically. And you could also capture all the enemies, which gives you gold for captures. So I bet you could get 7 to 10,000 gold per bronze token. And it's going to take a while before they cost that much. And if you buy platinum tokens, I think they all scale on their own. Well, we can find out eventually. But this one's scaling. But I think increasing the price of bronze tokens doesn't increase the price of platinum tokens. I think. So if you buy a platinum token, you can still change it to bronze. You get 8. And once again, that's, you know, maybe 8,000 per token again. So until the platinum tokens cost 64,000 gold, you're still making a profit. And as long as you're making a profit, you can keep buying more stuff and re-rolling items and artifacts if that's what you want. And technically just straight stat ups, you know. So anyway, that you can do. I mean, there's going to be a point where you eventually soft lock or soft cap, basically. Eventually you can't do it anymore, probably, but it might take quite a while. So let's do some supports before we wrap the episode. Well, we'll do a little bit of army preps and get these supports first. Honored to finally meet you in the flesh, Paladin. Shame that it's taken this long. Oh yeah, she might have some things to say about him. He killed all the Paladins. I know it doesn't matter anymore, but one of my biggest regrets is not wising up to Xanatus earlier. I'd have slit Casimir's throat in a heartbeat, put a quick stop to all the child kidnapping nonsense. I'd have preferred to kill you in combat, not destroy your soul by kidnapping your son. Why did you destroy the temple? All I did was expedite the inevitable. The temple was just another part of the old paradigm. One on life support because of people like you. A man like you led down this path of bloodshed. Unfortunate. This coming from Diana, the goddess of war, they call you. The mighty paladin whose name inspires terror, and whose lifetime of crusade has spilt blood that would turn the seas red. I heard how you killed Casimir. Is this how you and your order have always operated? If so, perhaps you're more honest than I give credit, or more warped by what you've become. You don't know what I've become. I see it in your eyes. You and I are nothing more than killing machines. We've lost everything else to become what we are. Is all the power worth it? Do those you fight for deserve your sacrifice? But, having pursued my convictions as I see fit, and not giving myself to a band of ingrates who will never be able to pay me back their due, my mind is still clear. Soon, we will use our power to kill Xanatus, and if there is justice in this world, everyone will learn what they've taken from. Interesting team, those two. Quite similar in the end, because they both have some bodies. Although the hand of Xanatus has certainly killed more innocents, I think you could say. Paladins, I guess, they're not innocent. They're enemy combatants, sort of to say. And he was basically mind controlled by the devil, so. And Beatrix, I gotta say, you're different. No more talk of ruling existence and building mile-high statues of yourself? I suppose the idea became boring. I have moved on to more immediate pursuits. Mind if I ask? Pendergast seems a bit old to be your father. Just 1,000 years. Well, flattery will get you everywhere. If you must know, the old man adopted me. I always did have something money could buy. I always did have everything money could buy, save for true love and affection, of course. I've known for some time he simply wanted my divine gift. He would be pleased if I were to kill you now and seek ultimate power for myself. But I can't let him have his way. Guess we found our answer, darling. No more power-hungry Beatrix, because she doesn't want to be your father. That makes sense, fair enough. Oh, darling, one last thing. Have you thought about how you will be executing Lysander? May I suggest letting me use him for meteor target practice? No? I'm still thinking about it. You joke about it, but just give me some time. Joke? Oh, I'm glad we did that before. Beatrix has to have a pair. And I already matched up Jules, and we don't have a male Donari leader. So the only one left for her is, I've never seen this before. I don't really like the Lysander. I don't think it's here anymore, but there's one for Lysander and Idalia. I don't like it. So we're going to try out the other Lysander one. And she just said she's going to kill him. So, sure. Oh, look. It seems someone forgot to clean up the scum here. What happened to service? Hello. Come to say your piece, have you? Feeling beat up already, That just makes me want to crush your spirit even more. You may be disappointed, Beatrix. I am at peace. One should follow their convictions even in the face of certain defeat, lest they fall into crushing obscurity. Blah, blah, blah. Peace? You would be in pieces if Ankylas was not around to protect you from me. Yes, of that I'm sure, and for that I'm grateful. One should never hope to find themselves on your bad side. Well, if there ever were to be a modicum of rhyme or reason to your childlike whimsy. What the? What childlike whimsy? I assure you, my victims are ordained by Donar. Do you see? Donar's power crackles from my fingertips. My divine precedent is unquestionable. Take that back, little man. So, you've become an acolyte of the temple now. There's that childlike whimsy on full display. You really are hopeless. My, Lysander, what happened? Did you become a big boy overnight? I must say, this newfound persona of yours impresses me. Everyone always backs down and she hates them. You just gotta stand up to her. She likes assertive men. Alright. Keep that in mind, YouTubers. Oh, wonderful. I wonder how long you can sustain it. You know, I heard all about your pathetic whimpering confession to our gigantic friend. You poor thing. What? How did you... Did the big lady break your heart? Yeah, he was actually kind of trying to flirt with Diana at first, but yeah, not gonna happen. If you really must know, yes. Lysander... Why? Can you see past her freckled face to the nauseatingly stolid persona that lies beneath? A mind like yours would be bored to tears. Beatrix, do you know why I'm still here? Why I haven't walked off despite your blatant attempts to infuriate me? Well, yes, I am shockingly beautiful. What more reason does a red-blooded man need? While you learned about me, I also learned about you. In my attempts to learn what I could from the shadows, I learned about your experiences with the cult. And now, even after what can only appear to you as a betrayal, you remain steadfast. Not only in your pledge to fight the great enemy, but also to maintain your irreverent persona. All in a mostly vain attempt to conceal what I can only conclude is, as they say, a big beating heart. I just wonder, when is your confession coming? Oh, how dare you! My confession! You can only try to bully me so long before it becomes obvious. I have concluded, pushes glasses, reflected light anime pose, that either you really do want to incinerate me to ashes, or you crave me around for your continued amusement. I must ask, please don't keep me in suspense, as I may be even more easily bored than you. What's it going to be, Beatrix? How dare you reverse Uno her? You Slick, sly little devil. Really did just dawn on me. You may have declared war on literal demigods, but you did just that. Men twice your strength wouldn't have dreamed of making such a brash and impudent move. So, was that the confession, or shall I be on my way? Stop right there, Lysander. Fine. You've become truly tantalizing bait, and sure, I'll bite. I promise. What? I mean... Stay interesting. I command it. No backing out now, little man. Oh, he's put himself in an interesting position. By Dinar, what have I done? He's successfully developed a deep bond. At what cost? Okay, I like that one way better than Adalia. I think all of Beatrix's matchups are pretty interesting, to be fair. Alrighty. Let's see. This one is a big nope. This is, of course, what we're going for. So, that's it. I'm back from the dead. You're back from the dead. Things have happened. We're not going to talk about it. Gods above. What have they done to you? Zelos. Everything has happened on my terms, Ankylas. I do not need nor deserve sympathy. That's not true. My Zelos would never have gone down this path. There is so much you do not know. You'd best forget about it. Forget? Stop shutting yourself off. You know what I will never forget. You cutting Casimir's men down one by one in a rage because you watched me fall to their arrows. That's the last time we saw him before we both died. He did go kind of berserk there when we got poisoned, betrayed in the very beginning. That was pretty noble. I won't forget you, who through all his bravado and ambition, never failed to save me when I needed saving. Forget. Go to hell, Zelos. Angry Ankylas. And don't worry about that. I'm on my way. You are actually gone. I've waited so long, prayed, cried my eyes raw, and now you're just an empty body like you died long ago. Curse this. Crying. Do you know how many I have cut down through tears? Their tears? It does not affect me anymore. I get it, you big brute. You're numb to suffering. Just disappear then. I was always the one person you would give a break when you could forsake everyone else. But now you've forsaken me. I cannot bear the sight of you. Get out of here, you punk. Is that what you want? I want my Zelos back. The one that sat and looked at red stars with us and talked about the philosophy of war and all that. That's all I've ever wanted since that day. Everything else has been distractions. The whole plot originally was Ankylas trying to save Zelos. After he was they were both betrayed by Casimir. We just kind of got caught up in a war, and we finally got him back. We need to talk about things. Give him back. It's because of you, Ankylas. What? I watched you die. I watched you fall from the top of the Imperial Palace, executed for being a heretic. So I killed them. All of them. They are the reason you died that day. And now they're dead. You're a fool for feeling this way. I'm no fool. Shut up. I love you. That's what it is. I love you more than can be described. Don't let me stand here like this. Don't let me shiver and shake without the embrace of Zelos. Not another moment. For you, I'm not gone. There we go. Good ending unlocked again. But I'm not the same. The blood on my hands will never dry. There's no going back. You've captured the hearts of the people. You would be dragged down into the pits of hell if it went back to the way things were before. I'm still going to save you when you need saving, Ankylas. You need to be saved from me. Stop it. I love you and I'm not letting you go. Fine, let's go to hell together. Not letting you go, no matter what. You can die, she can just revive you. It's going to be okay. It's just the two of us. The rest of the world doesn't matter. We're going to be fine. To be honest, I don't think she really cares about ruling the world. She mostly just wanted to kill Casimir. And then now Xanatus. Everything else was like, you know, honestly, if Lysander wants to be the emperor at this point, I think we'd be like, sure, whatever. All of the Nephilim are kind of done. It's like Diana and Stefan just want to retire. Certainly, Ankylas and Zelos are never coming back. Whoever the other one is. Beatrix, yeah, she doesn't want to get involved either. So, alright, we got our supports done. We did some shopping. It's been an hour on the dot. Perfect timing. Yeah, I've got some army preps to do. It'll take me probably a couple days. I gotta figure out my final squad, actually. I've got some spare dragons. I've got some mercenaries. I think I'm definitely gonna try to get all the mercenaries in a squad. And we probably have enough dragons, to be honest. But we'll figure it out. I'll have 20 good units. Probably won't change anything too much. I might do a couple quick arena matches because I'm out of money. And it also lets me like balance our levels a little bit. One thing I'll test out is what level is the arena? Because the arena level won't change. So at this point, any arena grinding has a sort of cap on your level you can get to. So for now, we can get to level 52 or maybe 53 on everyone. I don't think I'm going to try to do that, because that's a bit grindy. But, you know, some of my units are, well, we're quite a lot of low levels. I mean, comparatively, seeing as we can get 10 levels in the arena, I don't really want to do that. I want to be a little bit careful, because I think over 50 it'll make the last battle too easy, and it's already not super difficult. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I will get everyone to level 50 anyway, but it won't take very long. Like, it's just a couple arena matches, and we can, of course, not quite infinitely buy tokens, so it's not a big problem. Maybe I'll do like one more episode of how the preps work and everything, or maybe I'll do like another recap episode of how I set up everything, but there's a lot of time to spend prepping. Maybe I'll even just stream it or something. We'll see. But anyway, for now, this is the penultimate episode. Next time, almost assuredly, the final battle. And, yeah, we should be in for a big fight. This is it. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.